So you're looking to move to Wildwood in 2023? Well, in this video, I talk all things wild and wood. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Living with Dee, where I bring you community videos all throughout Central Florida and Tampa areas. And if this is your first time on my channel, welcome. Press that thumbs up button, show us some love, because we bring you community videos all throughout Central Florida and Tampa area. And today community is all about City of Wildwood. That's an interesting name, isn't it? Wildwood. Well, in this video, I'm going to talk all things wild and wood. So I'm going to talk about school, shopping, dining, everything that there is to know. So let me just start by the location of Wildwood. When it comes to zip code, it is 32163, 33585, 34484, and then 34785. So Wildwood is located on the juncture of Interstate 55, Florida Turnpike, State Road 44, and US 301. You're just about an hour 15 minutes, actually an hour to an hour 15 minutes to downtown Orlando. You're just about an hour 15 minutes to the international airport, just about an hour 15 to hour 30 to Tampa, and just about an hour 15 minutes to all the theme parks and everything else in between. Now, it's a very small city located right basically on the outskirts of villages. Villages is the much more known area when it comes to, now it's also a really, it's more expensive when you compare that to Wildwood. Now that the location is up, let's talk about real estate, schools, hospitals, shopping, and dining. So when it comes to real estate and real estate values, I'm actually shooting this in a brand new community by D.R. Horton right here called the Baymount. Now guys, if you are looking to buy a brand new home anywhere in Central Florida or in Tampa areas, make sure to check out Orlando Home Show. That's where I bring you 8+ models every single month. We go all over the town of Central Florida, Orlando, Kissimmee, Davenport. We're also expanding into Tampa area. So we go into Wesley Chapel, West Chase, Tarpon Springs, Lutz, Riverview, everything in between. And that's where we go and do the models. We bring you models of those communities. We tell you more about that. The average median price in Wildwood right now is about $339,000. The average sold price is about $300,000, and they have all kind of properties over here. You have single family condos, you also have right across from Wildwood in the villages, you also have these 55+ communities, gated communities, non-gated communities. So there's a lot of things that are established over here. Now, one thing good about Wildwood is that it's still a lot more cheaper. You can actually build a brand new home in really low 300s. You could build a 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom with some upgrade with the end price of about $305 to $310. And if you are interested in knowing more, make sure to connect with us. Now that the real estate part is done, let's talk about school, shopping, hospital, dining, and everything else. So for all my history buffs out there, I'm standing right outside the oldest post office in Wildwood that has been in service since 1881. Now, Wildwood is also called the Crossroads of Florida, and the reason for that is because of its location. It's located at the juncture of Interstate 75, Turnpike, State Road 44, and the US Highway 301, which runs all across through the Wildwood area. Now, the other reason for Wildwood being called Wildwood is because of the 2 wildlife management areas that are there, and that's why you have the name Wildwood. I hope this enriches your Wildwood history knowledge. Back to the video. So having access to a good health infrastructure is really important wherever you want to move to. And when we talk about the healthcare system in Wildwood, I'm standing right outside the HCA Florida Trailwinds Village Emergency campus, which is basically a part of the HCA Ocala Health Hospital. You're also not very far from the UF Leesburg Hospital or the UF Village Hospitals. There is also Advent Health Urgent Care Center scattered all throughout. When it comes to this specific campus, this is actually a small hospital with 11 private beds. You also have 24/7 pediatric and adult care. You have a trauma center, you also have pain management and emergency care. So you do have the infrastructure. You're not very far from the major big hospitals. And then they also have these medical buildings that has specialists. There could be a specialist for oncology or Alzheimer's or cancer, and they have them all scattered. Now, if you haven't watched my video on the villages, please go ahead and do so. It would be under the community tab, because I go a little bit more in detail in the villages infrastructure for hospital, because that gives you more of the idea. Now, one thing about the Wildwood, it's very like it runs across 301, and on one side is basically the villages, on the other side it is the Wildwood. Now that the hospital is done, let's talk about school, shopping, and dining. I have two little munchkins. I have a 3-year-old and I also have a 6-year-old. My 6-year-old is going to the first grade and my little one is going to a play school. So I know having a good school system in any town that you move to is really important and crucial. When it comes to school, you have 2 high schools, you have 2 middle schools, 3 elementary and 1 pre-K. I'm standing right outside the Wildwood Middle and High School, which is one of the schools over here, which is one of the main schools. You also have the Lake Pence Off-Key Elementary School, you have Wildwood Elementary School, and then you also have the South Sumter Middle School. When it comes to the universities, you do have a small campus with the Lake Sumter College, and then you also have the Sequential College, St. Benedict. I hope I said this all right. And the thing with the school is, it's apparently the School of Wild Cats. I'm like, that's kind of interesting, the tagline, School of Wild Cats. But I hope this makes sense. And if you are looking to move, then these are the school choices that you have. Now, they do have some schools in the villages, but what I do know from my knowledge is that it's only for the people that are working in the villages, so you would not have access to it unless you are working for the villages or in the villages for that matter. Now that the school is up, let's talk about shopping and my favorite, dining. So when it comes to shopping and dining in Wildwood, I'm actually at Trailwind Village. We have the local Publix, there is Aldi right across, you have Circle K, you have the nail spa, you have McDonald's, Wendy's, restaurants, and you're also not very far from the village. Villages actually have the 4 main shopping area with the live music, a lot of restaurants. And when it comes to your local CVS, Walgreens, everything in between, they do have small shopping complexes all spread throughout the Wildwood and the villages. So you have the whole infrastructure for the shopping and the dining. If you are looking for that mall experience, you can always go to the Leesburg Square Mall, which is just down the road. I hope you get a lot of value from our videos. If you do, press that thumbs up button, show us some love, and don't forget to check out other channels, which is Orlando Home Show. That's where we bring you all brand new models throughout Central Florida and Tampa. And then we also have Orlando Home Show in Espanol. Thank you for watching. Until the next community video, thank you. Bye for now.